This week on Inside Boulder News. Sweet-smelling scents will soon take over Boulder's Civic area with this new program. One woman's gift will mean lifetimes of opportunities. And see what the buzz is about at this city parking lot. Welcome to Inside Boulder News, your source for all things Boulder. I'm Jocelyn Avendaño. The Housing Legacy Program facilitates the donation or bequest of Boulder's homeowners wishing to leave a legacy of affordable homeownership for the next generation. In May of 2017, Janice Salazzo, a tireless volunteer for the city and creator of Housing Legacy, was the first to commit to donate her home to the program. Now, 1 year later, another longtime Boulder resident has followed suit. Lynn Mead shares her story with us. Lynn Mead, a Boulder resident since 1992, has always been one to plan ahead, and this meant figuring out what she would do with her home when she no longer needed it.
I thought of other options in terms of leaving my house, not only to a friend, but I could have left it to an organization that would then have handled the sale of it, et cetera, and it seemed so complicated when I know that the City of Boulder has as a very high priority right now the offering of affordable housing.
And while she has no intentions of leaving soon,
I have friends who say, "Oh, you're leaving your house to affordable housing. Does this mean you're expecting to go soon?" I say, "No, it's just something I'm preparing for."
With no one in Mead's immediate family to inherit her home, donating it to the city's Housing Legacy Program was the right thing to do.
I feel a responsibility, a legacy, if you will, after I'm gone, that my life is not just for the time during which I am alive. It's, for lack of a better phrase, to make the world a better place. And this is a simple way to do it, I think.
Mead is the second Boulder resident to donate her home to the Housing Legacy Program, a program created by fellow Boulder resident Janice Salazzo.
It's delightful to have Lynn join the project. I've gotten an appreciation for how much more complex this is in terms of people, not the paperwork, but that people coming to a decision on their own that they want to leave their house for permanently affordable housing.
The Housing Legacy Program is enabled by the donation of homes or real estate from individuals, corporations, and other organizations. Donations or bequests enable the program to make affordable residential housing in Boulder a reality for future generations. For more information on the city's Housing Legacy Program, please visit the website seen on your screen. It's no secret that in this digital age, the internet has become a fundamental need. That's why last month, Boulder City Council made a unanimous vote to fund the construction of a citywide broadband network. We caught up with Assistant City Manager Chris Meschuk to learn about potential next steps. On June 12th, Boulder City Council gave staff direction to proceed with the development of the first phase of a fiber network in Boulder,
which is to build out the backbone to the network, which is essentially the kind of core piece that would help facilitate a future fiber network in the city.
The city is currently working towards a process to begin construction sometime next year.
We're going to begin the design and engineering process for the fiber backbone. And then we're also parallel to that working on the kind of operations model for operating and maintaining that network.
Staff will also be working on a transition plan to use existing fiber assets the city already owns. This first phase, however, will not bring internet to home and businesses in Boulder just yet.
But what we are looking at is some pilot projects to be able to utilize the backbone to maybe improve internet connectivity in underserved and lower income areas in Boulder.
The city's fiber backbone will open up opportunities for staff to continue investigating ways to provide broadband services throughout the city of Boulder.
The other thing that it does is it helps facilitate lots of opportunities as we continue to investigate smart city technologies, so ways to make municipal operations and services that the City of Boulder provides more efficient, more effective.
To keep up to date on the city's broadband project, please visit connectboulder.net. Boulder is known for many things, one of them being its major food scene. Soon, visitors will have even more food options as the Civic Area Park will begin to welcome mobile food carts. Late last month, the city's Park and Recreation Department launched the Civic area mobile food cart vending pilot.
In an effort to kind of create some more year-round sustainable vibrancy in the Civic area, this pilot project is designed to kind of activate some more of that space. It's modeled after the same vendor program that's used on the Pearl Street Mall, and so we're really hoping that's a success here as well.
The pilot will run from now until October of this year and will feature up to multiple vendors operating in the park throughout the week from varied locations.
There's going to be 4 vendors available within the Civic area Civic Eats program, and everything from kind of frozen food treats, ice cream to sandwiches.
Zuleima Fernandez and her husband have been running their food cart, Arepas Caribbean Food, next to the nature play area for the past 3 weeks, and are the first to step foot in the Civic area's new food cart program.
I think it's perfect. The program is amazing. We have been able to get to know people from more areas, and when we moved here to Colorado, especially Boulder, I think I was the only Colombian person here.
The city has coordinated with existing businesses to create a more active space that can benefit everyone.
The hope is that with increased activation and bringing new potential customers into this area, then we have potential customers to feed into those other brick and mortar businesses in the surrounding area.
And so far, business has been going well for this Latino family.
It's been very nice. It's been very good. People are like, "Whoa, what are you doing here?" Every time we come and bring the trailer, everybody's looking, "What are they doing? Where are they going?"
For more information, please visit the website seen on your screen. The garden located on the city's parking lot along 14th and Canyon received a facelift this week by a group of CU Boulder students.
We're here today finishing up the installation of our first native bee parking lot. It's a partnership between the City of Boulder and CU Boulder. And this is hopefully the first of a few different installments. And our goal with this project is to test out what plants are most effective for attracting what bees in Boulder.
Danielle Bila is an instructor for CU's environmental design program. It took 6 years of research and hard work to decide where these gardens should be placed. This installation is the first of 6 designs they plan on doing.
The idea behind the parking lots is that we have large park spaces within a lot of our cities, and they're great for bees a lot of times. But what happens when those park spaces are about a mile or a mile and a half apart, when some of these bees can only fly 3 blocks before they need more food? So the parking lots serve as almost the gas stations or refueling stations in between those larger habitat spots.
The Forgotten Hive, the name of this project, replaced the non-native shrubs along this parking lot with 24 different kinds of perennials, grasses, and shrubs that are in favor of native bees.
So after all of this is planted, we are going to come once a week for the next 2 years. And we are going to do sweep netting studies to determine plant-pollinator interactions. And then that way we can say definitively what plants the city should be recommending for their green spaces and putting it towards policy efforts.
To keep up to date with these students' research project, please visit ForgottenHive.com. Thank you so much for joining us on this week's edition of Inside Boulder News. If you have pictures, news tips, or events you'd like to see featured, we'd love to hear from you. Connect with us on Facebook and Twitter. You can also sign up to receive video updates right in your inbox. Just go to BoulderChannel8.com and click on subscribe. Have a good week.